We're off. Hey, hello. You're the first one here, you absolute dork. I'm very well, thank you. Just excuse me for 2 minutes while I share this fucking thing out. I have things mean, mate. Not non-Chicago. I don't know what to call you if you don't mind. Non-Chicago economic school advocate. Can I just call you non? Just relax. I've literally got started. Just chill. You know. Non-Chicago, okay. If preferred pronoun, that is what I shall call you, because I am a reasonable human being. Hey, Justin. God, we've got 8 people in here already. Jesus Christ. Slow down, fuckers. I can't. I might be able to stay long. Sorry, I might be able to stay long. That's okay, Justin. I'm sure I'll learn to cope. I'm going to assume you meant to put the word not there. If not, you know. If that's the case, you don't need to apologize for. I'm able, you know, I managed to, you know, you were suspended from what? Aha. I was suspended from a ceiling. Oh, like that. Right? No, there's no tricks there. Right? Okay. That's me being, you know, hoisted aloft. Yeah. I just thought I'd put that in the title just to sort of like be a bit clickbaity. Why am I jumping on Roman Reigns? I have no idea what you're talking about. Did I make the? I have no idea what anything you've typed so far. Not Chicago. Yeah. Which, to be fair, makes you. You know, it does not make you very unique in this room. That you'll be in good company. Jane's addiction vibe, not you know, more Itchy the Killer, really. I had to travel. I literally left my house this morning just after 10 o'clock. Got in just now at 10 o'clock. So 12 hours. Trip to Bristol. Do I think I'd go further? Oh, yeah. I've got a plan. I've got a plan of how far this goes. Trouble is that it's like it's hard enough to find people. It's hard enough to find people who can do it, just normally. But the point I want to take it to is quite far out. Hey, Alex. Actually, I should share this on me. I just realised I should share this. Yeah. Right. Oh, God, my back hurts. Can't imagine why. I just realised I need to set the. Yeah, we're into double figures. Well, I mean, in India, it's a bit different. They tend to, they go to that extreme. That's a religious thing, and I look, it's not. It's also a little bit unsanitary, to be fair. But I mean, it's not. This is more a test. This is more a personal endurance, a sort of personal kind of like pushing myself kind of thing. It's a have I ever responded to an ANCAP? Yeah, but not on the subject. I don't think I've ever responded on. I don't talk about anarcho-capitalism. But I've been doing this 11 years. I've responded to pretty much everyone. Whether I've responded to them on the issues you've won, but I mean, I've had back and forths with Fringe Elements. He was an ANCAP back then, anyway. Done a couple of, I think I've done one or two Stefan Molyneux stuff. But yeah, I mean, but it's not a. But yeah, probably not. But whether it was on the subject of anarcho-capitalism, it's probably not. I don't discuss. It's not a debate I have an interest in. Discussing the different brands of anarchy. It's of nothing against people. I've got no problem with people wanting to discuss it. That's perfectly fine. It's just not my. It's of no interest to me. I know what ANCAPs think, non-Chicago. You don't have to tell me. Well, actually, it's more accurate. They think taxation is theft. To be more. So that's more of the common argument. But yeah, I know what they think. You don't have to tell me. let's not go through this again. Yeah. It's a sexy video. Tomorrow I should have finally, I should have 2 videos up tomorrow. However, one of them probably won't be uploaded on YouTube. I would like to upload it on YouTube, but the last time I uploaded a video of this nature, it got flagged immediately. So I'll probably upload it. I'll probably put it on Facebook. And then, did I draw to help me overcome my drug addict? Dude, dude, I haven't had a drug addict. Dude, what do you mean my drug habit? Dude, I stopped taking drugs about 12 years ago. I started learning how to draw 1 year ago. No, I have my ritual now. You know, I've done it twice now. My song is Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball. That's my. That's my suspension. Okay, my computer's going very slowly at the moment. I'm gonna have to posting things and I'm not responding right away. You should conserve with. Okay. I never was going to accuse you of dick-explain or anything. It's just I converse with who I converse with. You know, I mean, to be fair, I kind of do. I mean, the lot of the right wingers, a lot of the right wingers I converse with are by their nature traditionalists. They're people who, bang on and on about the way things were and what drugs were you on? All of them. Will that do? I had no interest. Actually, no, that's not true, Alex. I mean, when I was young, when I was like, one of the first things I wanted to be when I was a kid was an animator. I liked cartoons and I liked drawing cartoons, but this was back in a time when animation was still, this was before computers took over and stuff, and you still like. And I don't have the attention span. I just don't have the attention span or the discipline for it. But yeah, I sort of just got interested in other things. But I mean, this was like, but it certainly wasn't. It's got nothing to do with. I never used it as a coping mechanism for drug addiction. I never used anything as a coping mechanism for. I mean, you just got to learn to get addicted to something else. I mean, you never stop being an addict. You just have to try and get addicted to something else that's a bit less. I'm on tobacco. Well, I've always been on tobacco. No one's on tobacco. Have you ever seen anyone on tobacco? Sorry, so confused. I didn't see your comment there. Yeah, you'll have to forgive me. The computer's going very, very slowly, and so if I don't see your comment right away or I don't respond, please forgive me. The chat's coming through in big clumps. I've got a terrible feeling my computer is entering into its like autumn years, which is bad news. Because if this thing fucking breaks, I'm fucked. What's my opinion of Slava? I'm not really a fan. I mean, you know, I to be honest, I don't really, you know, I mean, I don't really care for him, but I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm indifferent at best. I did see him actually once in London about a year or so ago. I walked past this cafe and heard this guy with, you know, with his, I just heard this like geezer with an Eastern European accent, you know, spitting everywhere as he talked, which is, you know, and I turned around and there he was. You're going to be explaining the title a lot. Yeah, I figured. Can I play any instruments other than the ukulele? Well, the guitar. Was I self-taught? Yes. Well, I mean, it depends what you mean by. It depends how you define somebody teaching you. I mean, I didn't go and have someone physically teach me how to play, but I did, you know. But I did, you know, get a book that had the, you know, that had the chords in. So whoever wrote that book, you know. Okay, Lewis, this is what I was suspended from. Yeah, the from a ceiling. By a load of hooks. Hey, symbolic, my man. Yeah, takes a lot for me to like. You know, takes a lot for me to like a man who wears a beret. Symbolic. So, you know, just saying, consider yourself unique in that aspect. How did I cope with drug addiction? Well, you don't really. You just sort of get over it. You know. It's one of those things. It's like, you know, there's no easy way to do it. You just get over it. You know. You heard tobacco years ago was stronger, right? And what do you think? And to be fair, Alex, what do you expect me to do with that? With that sentence, you heard. You had no warning for this show. Well, do you know what, Lewis? You know, I've given you, you know, I've prioritized, you know, you when it comes to like my videos and shit, you know, for many years now. And so, you know, if you missed one, you know, get over it. You know, you. Show us your scars. Dude, I've literally just... Of course I've been show us your scars. I haven't got scars yet. It happened this afternoon. What I've got is fucking... What I've got is, you know... Plasters. I've got bandages on them at the moment. You know, could you at least let them heal before... They don't really leave much of a scar as well. That's kind of the thing, you know. It's... If I buy you a harp, will you learn to play it? Don't know. Are you going to buy me a harp? You know? You know, they're quite pricey. If you want to go all out, you should get me like my, you know, the thing I really want, you know, is a ukulele harp, which are very hard to come by and are very expensive because they're but it's basically a ukulele with like an extra, what has to be called, you know, dick-shaped appendage that comes off it that has another like 6 strings hanging from it. And but they're very expensive. Oh, see you, Justin. Am I watching All Out tomorrow? Probably not. I will watch it, but just probably not tomorrow. Yeah, well, like I said, mate, if you want to buy me a harp, buy me a fucking harp. You know. It's the only. I don't know. It's like, have you ever? You know, there are some other subtle ones. You know, it's like if you're ever talking to, like, if you ever talk to someone who's in a fight, you know, men tend to ask if someone's talking about like they punch someone. Men tend to say, you know, women always say, "Why did you hit him?" And men tend to say, "How and or where did you hit him?" Yeah, you know, I'm not going to click on that because like my computer will dissolve if I. Yeah, but I mean the ukulele harps tend to be the cheapest one I've found. It was still about £800. And to be honest, if you want to spend that much money on me, I'd rather you just gave me the money because I could do with that. The last thing I need is another, you know, harps are the campest instrument. And what's wrong with that? I'm not exactly butch, am I? Yeah, but I mean, a scar is a story. I think that's why we have interests, why people are interested in them, you know. Yeah, I'm not Alan Carr Campbell, but Alan Carr doesn't play the fucking harp, does he? I don't look like a Celtic warrior at all. If the Celts look like this, muscles like knots in a midget's penis. What you mean is I've got a beard and pale skin. That's what you mean, isn't it? Well, no, violins aren't as expensive, but I mean, violins are more commonly, are bought more commonly. I mean, not many people, you know, that's going to be the thing that dictates how expensive an instrument is how common. Yeah, well, but then now you're just nitpicking. You could say this of anyone. Then you could just pick any. Yeah, but tattoos are. But the thing about tattoos is tattoos are pretentious scars, aren't they? Usually, because someone will sit there and explain for 15 minutes some deep, you know, symbolic, no pun intended, but some deep-rooted personal bullshit symbolism as to what, and you don't give a shit, you know. And do you know why I got that tattoo? Do you know what that means? Right? Because I wanted a bloody big snake on my arm. Do you know why? Because that looks cool. That's why. Yeah. I'm more of a fan of the, you know, I'm more of a fan of the, like, funny tattoos, you know, like Steve-O from Jackass. I like his tattoos because they're fucking, you know, he gets a tattoo because it's funny, or because it's just for the hell of it. You're going to take a slash. You don't need to tell the room, so confused. You can just go. Don't talk about anything interesting while I'm gone. No danger there. Have you been to my room before, so confused? But I mean, where's Ben? Let's not ask. He'll be here eventually. And if he's not, let's just. Yeah, violins take more work to make, but you know, you can get them reasonably cheaply. You know. Like, obviously, things like acoustic guitars, which, you know, fucking millions of people fucking want to buy them. So they're obviously not as, you can get them dirt cheap, you know. Let's talk about the meaning of existence. I thought he said, well, he did say, don't talk about anything interesting. So I would put the meaning of existence in that category of, you know, of things that are not interesting. And they're definitely things that are not going to be. Yeah, it's definitely something that you know, no disrespect, it's not something that's going to be solved. Being drunk in public was released a few hours ago. What were you suspended from? Let me just. That. Maybe if I just set up my selfie stick. So actually, you know what I'll do? Maybe if I do that instead. If I put this. Maybe if I just. No. Maybe I can set this up so that this is just in the corner the whole time. I know lots of people who got violins when they were